What's up, guys? We're back with another video. In this video, as you can see, it's not any Mopar content. It's going to be a short, quick little video on a Ford Escape 2008. It's my mom's car. It has almost 160,000 miles. This car, since we bought it, we have never changed the fuel filter. It already had over 100,000 miles whenever it was purchased. The car runs flawless, no issues whatsoever with it. But today we're going to change the fuel filter on it because it's recommended to change it every 100,000 miles. And it's just a good maintenance practice to do, especially if you pump a lot of 87. I went to Harbor Freight and I bought these quick disconnect tool set. Hopefully it works. It's a good practice to change that fuel filter. Like I said, nothing wrong with the car. It's just maintenance, regular maintenance. The fuel filter is located in the driver's side underneath the car. Get my tools and get the fuel filter, and you're gonna have to pop your hood to release the pressure off of the fuel line. So you're gonna look for that Schrader valve on the fuel line if it can be fucking found. Let me look for it, guys, and if I can find it, I'll gladly show you where it's at. In all honesty, I could not find a damn Schrader valve to purge the pressure off of the fuel line, because there's like a dead end here and the same thing over here for that fuel line. Maybe the know-it-alls know what to do. It's not really a must-do, and unless you have a problem with fuel going all over the place. This car, guys, I've changed the valve cover gaskets. As you can see, the blue seals. I changed everything, like all the gaskets, oil pan gasket, and it's been a good car, just regular maintenance. So we couldn't find a Schrader valve to purge the pressure. Maybe the know-it-alls will. Ahí los que saben todo. Algún güey me va a decir. Algún güey me va a decir que se hace así o que puedes hacer esto. Me vale madre. Yo voy a hacerlo a mi modo. I'm gonna do it my way. I don't have a problem with fuel going all over the fucking place. I have a container. And we're gonna just catch all the fuel in a bucket and go from there. Any other regular car, well, this is a regular car. Any other car, a lot of cars mainly have a bleeding system. But see, this is the fuel filter right here. It has a little clamp and you gotta take these off and use your quick disconnect tool to let go of the fuel line. The Ford Rangers, I've done my dad's Fuel Ranger as well. That one has it's very similar to my Dodge Viper truck. You got to push in the clips, and it's got colored clips. Some are blue, some are yellow, some are red. You just push the clip in with a screwdriver, push it towards the filter, and then pull it out while you're pressing the tabs. But this one's a little different. This one you need to take off this. You gotta unclip this thing right here, and then you gotta get your special tool and push up against the fuel line. I'll show you guys, but it ain't nothing out of this world. Just let me go grab a container to catch all the fuel, and we can start working on it. So the only tools needed, honestly, you don't need much. It's gonna be, well, fuck it. I'll just take this whole set. Take that whole set. You're gonna need a flathead screwdriver. You're gonna need a headlamp and a set of gloves. Yeah, I know. I said I don't have a problem with fuel, but I'm not gonna fucking take a shower in it either. If I get some on me, I get some on me. Not the end of the world. But just a little simple toolkit like this. Flashlight, gloves, a flathead, and your special disconnect tools for fuel lines. And that's pretty much it. A container to catch the fuel, and that's it. So just go out there and get hands on. Okay, so we're underneath the car. I was gonna order this bracket up online, but I think this one's still good. All right, so screwdriver was not handy. I'm gonna say that's a 10 for that. Fuck no. So it's not a 10. Might be a 8. Yeah. So it's a 7.5 or an 8. Don't really fucking matter. Okay. So you're gonna have to let me undo this clamp. Okay, so we got the undo that clamp with a little extension just to twist it off like so. Okay. And then you wanna make sure your fuel filter can slide out. Okay, so it can officially slide out. Now we got to look for the right size disconnect tool. So it might be these. So we're gonna have to undo these right here. Undo these right here, and find the right size, like I said again. Okay. So have your container ready. So whenever that does, okay, so we already got one line disconnected. We're gonna disconnect the other one. And And as you can see, there wasn't much pressure coming out for that one. So I think the pressurized one's gonna be this one. So yeah, these are our Harbor Freight tools. So it's a pretty simple job. So let's go ahead and disconnect the other one. And you can see that filter did need a swap. So let's take off the other line and roll on. Same deal. Grab your quick disconnect tool. I think I'm using the wrong size. Alright, so I think I'm gonna struggle a little bit more with this one. For some fucking reason. Yep. You start dropping tools and shit. That's when you know you're gonna start fucking up. What the fuck? Alright. Well, that came out by itself. I didn't even fucking do anything. But alright guys, so we got both lines disconnected. Now we just gotta pull out our little fucked up filter out of here. All right, let me grab my probably gotta loosen it up more. Cool. Oh yeah. Come on, man. All right, guys, so this is a battle that I need 2 hands for. All right, let me do this shit off camera and I'll show you what technique I use. All right, guys, so I ended up just pulling it. That's actually fuel. Those little crumbs, that's rust from the bracket. I might end up ordering it, I'm not sure yet. But all the fluid, that's gas. So change y'all's fuel filter, guys, once a year or every 100,000 miles. Honestly, I would just do it once a year. Doesn't hurt your car at all. All that right there is fuel. That's crazy. Anyways, but there's the crushed up fuel filter. God knows from how long. We ain't gotta worry about it anymore. We got the new one. New one, you're just simply gonna plug and play it. The opposite steps, but you don't need the tool no longer. You just push the lines in on each end, stick in your bracket, tighten it down, and start your car, and you're good for another year. And now this car doesn't get daily driven, but still, it's good to change your fuel filter once a year. There's a lot of crap in fuel, especially 87. But we're gonna go back in here and just throw it back on, push it in the bracket. So let me flip the camera and I'll let y'all see the whole process. All right, so We got the new filter here. Damn, I just dropped fuel on my phone. But anyways, we got the new filter in here already. I think I'm over that bracket, guys. This was about to fucking fall off. Well, it's disintegrating actually. But you're just simply gonna push the line in here. Snaps. Push your safety pin. Like so. Same deal over here. Push it, snaps, and same deal over here. There we go. You got a new filter. Let me get my socket and my extension. Tighten this clamp down. You don't want that filter just jiggling in there. I probably ain't gonna order that bracket, honestly. Just to secure it. Yep, that ain't going nowhere. So your lines are pushed in, front and back. That's secured. No filters installed. You get the package from Harbor Freight. These are the ones I used, the small ones. As you can see here, these are the small sizes, and these are for like bigger lines, mainly like for trucks. You can use these for AC lines, fuel lines, whatever you want. They're nice little tools to have around. For like $8 at Harbor Freight, and they work. So as long as they work, I don't give a damn. So we're gonna have to go in the car now. Prime that fuel pump because there's no fuel in the system now. You're gonna have to open your key 3 times. Yeah, that fuel pump sounds healthy too. That's 3 times. This is a little 4th time. And start your car. Oh yeah. You gotta get under there. Make sure there's no leaks. Damn, that's a loud ass fuel pump. For sure. Yep. Mission accomplished, people. Give it a few revs for it to build fuel pressure. Still no leaks. So that's how you change the fuel filter on a 2008 Ford Escape or similar model. Honestly, guys, coming from a person that likes his cars running 100, this is just a part of service, and they're really inexpensive, at least for the American-made cars or the cars I own. 30, I mean, shit, even if it's $50, guys, it's $50 that can probably cause you a $800 mechanic trip or something. Fuel flows a whole lot better. 'Cause if it wasn't for this, all this shit right here would be in your injectors, honestly. and you'll probably be fucked. But that's how you do it. This is the Mopar. This is the Motorcraft part number for this particular car. I really wish I would have recorded when I did it on my dad's Ford Ranger. They're really inexpensive, guys. It's like 30-40 bucks off Amazon, and it's a Motorcraft product. See, like I said, we've never changed it ever since we owned it. And it's fucked up, as you can see. They tightened the hell out of that clamp. But that's just the fuel, guys. That's fuel, all 100%. All that came out of the fuel filter. These are the tools that I bought from Harbor Freight. You get 2 sets. You get one for big hoses or big lines. I use the small ones. All you got to do is, this goes towards the line, because it has like a little locking ring inside the line. You got to like close it, push it towards the line, and then you pull your line at the same time. So they're really good things to have. Just doesn't really require any tools. I did it on the floor. You don't need a 4-post lift, nothing crazy. Cars idling 100. This fuel filter is good for another year, maybe longer, because the car doesn't get daily driven. Now, if you're daily driving your car and it has a fuel filter, I highly recommend for you to change your fuel filter, especially if you're pumping 87. I mean, 93 still gets the filters a little dirty, but not as bad as 87. But that's really all it takes, guys. It's a 2008 Ford Escape XLT 4-wheel drive. Really simple task. Like and subscribe. Comment, talk shit y'all want. Para la gente que quiere saber cómo se cambia un filtro de combustible o de gasolina, así se hace. Todo muy fácil, simple. Ve que no se hizo tanto alboroto, no se gastó tanta gasolina, todo muy simple. So I'll catch you in the next one, guys.